Today, we're making wrap coil baskets with flat bases.
Some assembly required.
Hello and welcome, or welcome back, I don't know. So this is a continuation of our makercrate project, where we made these cute little baskets out of coiled rope. I will link the first video up here.
Somewhere.
I can do it. So if you would like to see how to make it without the base, then you can certainly do that. Now, we're gonna try to make something a little bit bigger. So they provided these two bases, like these little circular wooden bases. And so instead of making our own little coils, we're gonna try that. So these round bases are something you could probably make with like a circle of wood and drilling some holes. I don't know if I would do that necessarily. I would say if you really, really want to try it, get the makercrate. Otherwise, just make the coil. I feel like it's probably just the same. I think basically it's just to give you a nice flat base, and you don't have to use quite as much rope in order to make something a little bigger. But you could just get a little extra rope, coil a big base, and then start from there. So I guess let's see how it goes. So they sent us these little wooden bases, and we will also use rope. Two different kinds of rope. This is a glow-in-the-dark rope, although I'm not sure how glowy it actually is.
You've never tried it?
Never really tried it. The twine that keeps everything together.
Good job remembering to call it twine, not string. Or
I had help. It says twine. We have pliers to help pull the needles through, and obviously we have needles
that are
for the needling. So we are going to get started. We are ready. So we have our needles threaded with the twine and a knot at the end. I may have overdone mine. So what we're going to do so that the rope does not totally fray is about an inch or so from the end. We'll stick our needle through, and then we'll just wrap it. Wrap it nice and tight, and we'll tie a knot at the end. And I think it doesn't really matter that it's perfect. This is going to be inside and at the bottom of the basket. There. So not the most beautiful knot that you've ever tied ever in your whole life. It's fine. Now, as I recall, I believe to start, I think we'll go down and through, snag a little bit on the way back up. This is a little bit different from the original baskets that we did. I think that we'll just kind of attach the first row down, sort of snag the edge and pull it through. Then for the next row, we might do the more one rope and then two rope pattern that we were doing the last time. I feel like you can just wrap around and slide into the bottom, but I'm going to stab through because I want this to be nice and secure. So we'll do that on the bottom, and then you'll see that we go into a different stitch. But we'll use the overhead cameras, and then we'll come back and show you how they turned out.
I am going to not pierce through. I'm just going to go around and around, see if that works.
Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Cool. Here we are. First, I'm just stitching this rope to the base so it's nice and secure for the next layers. And now I'm just adding coil after coil after coil to build up the height of the basket. And here are some more layers from a different angle. Now here are the stitches that I was telling you about. Now you've probably seen them in the last video, but if you haven't watched it or if it's been a minute, first you grab a little bit of the rope below the layer you're working on, and then on the next stitch, you grab a little bit of the rope the next layer down. So first one rope down and then two ropes down. And then you just keep that pattern going all the way around. And here's the last couple of layers, and I end just the way I started, wrapping it all up and then tying a good solid knot. Let's see what Lily's doing. Hey, it looks pretty good. Hey, craft buddy. Ta-da! So I am basically out of this greenish, silverish, I don't know what color this is, but whatever color this is, sage. So I'm basically out of the twine. I'm still thinking that I might like to make a cover for this, but you don't probably need to see me do that because it's the same way that I made the cover in the last video, which I will link down below if you want to watch it. Pretty sure I said that already, but I'll put it somewhere. I mean, this looks very similar to the one that I made before. I feel like I have better luck going straight up.
Yeah, mine, I was trying to go straight up.
It's tricky. It's tricky a little bit. I have found that going straight up is easier than trying to go out and like...
But then if you try to go straight up, you go out.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes you do. I feel like it takes a little bit of practice. So, I don't know, satisfactory. This actually helped me because there are holes in the bottom and I could see where they were. That helped me line up all of my stitches.
Yeah, that helped me too, because last time there were a bunch of stitches everywhere.
They just sort of went because you couldn't remember where you were supposed to put them.
I would like to point out that the weird spots in the fabric on some of the places are exactly.
Ooh, they are.
Yeah.
Neat. They make kind of like extra little lines. So you've got all kinds of lines going all kinds of different ways.
I don't know how I did that.
That's exciting. So they were satisfying. I'm pleased with them. I don't know if you need the little bottom. You could just coil it. So thank you for watching. I think that you should try these. Maybe not necessarily with the base, although you could. I'm sure you can find a base like that somewhere. I don't know where necessarily, but I'm sure that it exists. It takes a little bit longer, but really it's not that hard to make the coil and just get a little bit of extra rope and twine, and you can just make the same thing. But it was cool. It was fun. Fun to make. Makercrate, once again, delivering a satisfying outcome.
It's like the third one they like.
I know, right? We're like, the ratio is getting better in my favor.
I think it's my fault.
I think so.
Always...
As soon as Lily started helping me, I liked the maker crates.
Yeah, it's my fault.
It could be a coincidence, but let's say it isn't. Anywho, thank you for watching. I hope that you try this because it really is cool. And I feel like the more baskets you have, the more organized you could potentially be. Maybe. At least you have places to put things. So that's cool. I am excited to maybe make a lid for this and see how it goes. My plan is to make a lid that comes out a tiny bit over and then has a little lip around. I don't know if I can do that, but I am willing to give it a try. If you are not subscribed already, I would just love you to subscribe, and I'm pretty sure you feel the same way. It would be really spectacular. We do dances around the kitchen every time we get a new subscriber. So you probably want that to happen, I'm guessing, because it's fun. So until the next time, we will be here coming up with some new exciting stuff. Videos come out on Tuesdays and Saturdays, so click those notifications and we'll see you for the next one. Bye!